So I'm going to show you how to send an email campaign today. And if you didn't know, Pretty Dashboard has built-in emails and automation. So you no longer need MailChimp, you no longer need Flowdesk. You can do all of the same things in Pretty Dashboard itself. And the cool thing is everything you do in here can connect to your email list. So if you have a product you're selling, you can make it so after they check out, it automatically puts them into a certain email list depending on what product they're buying, or if they fill out a form for a free ebook or just a contact form, you can have it put them into a specific email list or segment, so that way you can just send email campaigns to just those people. Instead of sending it to everyone on your list, you can segment them and do that automatically through a lot of the features within Pretty Dashboard. So when they purchase certain things, like I said, or they fill out forms and things like that, you can have it put them into specific email lists, which makes it super simple without having to connect a bunch of different websites to each other to make sure they're all talking to each other. It happens automatically right in Pretty Dashboard. So let's go learn how to send an email campaign to one of those lists that you've created. So you're going to head up here to Emails and Automations, and you're going to click on Campaigns. And then we're going to go ahead and click Create Campaign. So we'll just start here at the beginning. So let's just make a campaign name. Let's pretend that we are sending a campaign to our existing haircut clients. So let's just make Haircut Client Campaign the name. And they're not going to see this. This is just more for you. Now, if you know anything about A/B split campaigns, the cool thing with your emails is you can also do A/B testing. So you can just send out a regular campaign, or you can send out an A/B split campaign, which essentially just means you're sending out two emails that are along the same lines because you're sending them to this list. So it's two emails that are along the same subject, but you want to see which one gets opened more, which one gets clicked more, and the winner of that campaign is going to be the one that you can use from then on, and you'll just have the analytics so you know, like, okay, this email did better than this one, let's see why, and you can kind of figure out your plan of action from there. So it's really cool to be able to do an A/B test on your emails as well, but we're just going to do a regular campaign today. And you can choose from our templates that are already created for you if you want. You can have your templates in here, so whenever you create a template, you can save them and they'll be just readily available for you right here, or you can create them from scratch. So you can use the drag and drop builder, which we're going to use. You can also just send a simple text email and fill that out, or you can do custom HTML if you are into that. But we're going to do the drag and drop builder today. So go ahead and click on Start Now for the drag and drop builder. So as you can see, it's empty right now, except for, you know, the address and the unsubscribe that you should always have. But if you don't have that, or you want a different look of it, you can use one of these ones. So we'll just quickly add a few things. It's just super simple and easy to drag and drop. You just drag in the sections that you want. You can put some buttons in here. You could put a video or a photo. So you could put a photo in there and just choose one. You know, we'll just put a picture of me. Why not? We'll send a cute little email. No, we're not really going to send this, but as you can see, it's super simple to add things in here. You can add, you know, you could even add headers with different links in them and everything. So you can really get as intricate as you want or as basic as you want. After you've built out how you want it to look, you've put all your photos and text and buttons and you've linked them all, we'll move on to the next step, which is choosing your recipients, aka your audience. So if you have certain email lists here that you've created, you can send them to those specific people. So if I wanted to send an email to just my builders, then I would click builders and then click next. And segments, you can also create other segments. I have a segment that automatically puts everyone in it. So if I want to send everyone an email, I can do that, or I can specifically choose people. So we'll just choose one list for now and click next. And so here's where you're gonna enter a few more settings. So you're gonna put your email subject here. You can add a property which just takes on their information. So if they're on your list and they've entered their name, you could have it say like, welcome to the class, Stephen, and stuff like that, which makes it really nice and personalized. And you can see here how many recipients are going to be getting it, which list you're sending it to. If you want to change or add more, you can just go back. You can send yourself a test email so you can look how your campaign looks. And I always do this before every single one, just so I make sure that it's looking okay and I read over it and make sure my spelling's okay and all of that. You can again just go in here and edit the email if you want before you send it out. And now we'll just move on to the next step, which is your send campaign section. So you could save this as a draft if you're planning out your campaigns a week ahead of time or a month ahead of time, whatever you want to do. You could send it now, or you can schedule it to be sent later, and you can choose a date and time for that. Then all you do is click send campaign and you're good to go. And then you can check out all the campaigns that you've sent here. So go back into your campaign section and you can see all of the campaigns that you've sent here, and you can see all of the details about it if you want. You can see who's unsubscribed, you can see who's opened it, who's clicked on things, you can preview your email, and again, you can see who's unsubscribed. So I also just quickly wanted to show you the list. So when you click on lists and subscribers here, you can see all the different lists that you've created, and you can see the segments you've created, and you can see a list of just all your subscribers. But how do you get them into this list? Well, let's just quickly go over that. So as I said, when you have certain checkout forms or other things throughout your site, you can have it automatically put them into emails. So let's go ahead and go to one of my editing pages. So don't mind all the crap on here. This is just editing pages for other videos. So we'll add a new block and add a widget in there, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we were to add a form widget, let's say someone, filled out their name and email to get sent a free ebook. When you go into the settings here, you can have it so it connects to email marketing. So if you give them a free ebook and you want them to be added to the name of that ebook and make that its own specific list, you would click select lists, go up here and select a list, and if you don't have one already, you can add a new list. So let's just say add new list, and then you would confirm that, save, and now when someone fills out this form, they're automatically going to be put into that list. And you can do the same thing in the settings of the checkout widget. You can also add, so whenever they purchase that product in that checkout widget, you can have it put them into a specific email list. So the next steps I want you to take are to go up here to emails and automations, make sure you're in this section, go over here to campaigns and create a new campaign. Make sure you send a test to yourself before you send it out, and then click send and see what happens. And I recommend sending an email to yourself first before you send it out. But that's it. That's how you send email campaigns on Pretty Dashboard. I hope this helped you, and if you need anything, do not hesitate to reach out to hello@prettydash.co. Bye!